Marvel Rivals was just released, and Netease is already talking about future heroes and content. Let's have a look. Last night, the long wait finally ended, as Marvel Rivals was released both on PC and console. And for a launch of this magnitude, where they hit 400,000 players in about an hour, it went pretty smoothly. I am quite impressed. Now, that doesn't mean that there were no issues, especially on PlayStation, where people were not able to install the game, and on PC we could not complete any transaction. But most people were able to start playing and having fun. I played 3 hours this morning during my stream, and look, I really missed this game. It was fun to get back into it. I had to kind of rediscover a lot of the abilities, and there were some frame rate issues that bothered the hell out of me, but overall I had a ton of fun. I look forward to my next playing session, and it is kind of crazy to see so many heroes added to this roster, and with heroes I mean duelists. Now, I'll definitely be streaming a lot more Marvel Rivals, so make sure to come say hi over on twitch.tv/DamesesTV or right here on YouTube. Now, a few hours before the game actually went live, Netease took the time to do a Q&A over on their Discord, in which they were revealing and hinting at a lot of future content that might be coming soon. Later, they also released the Season 0 trailer, which also had quite a few teasers. Big ones even. But let's start with the Q&A first. Now, they answered a lot of questions, but Miller Ross over on Twitter, a quite important news source for Marvel Rivals, was nice enough to list all of their answers. I'll have a link to his account below so you can read all of them, because I'm going to cherry pick the most important answers, since most of the other stuff we already discussed in previous videos. But let me just highlight a few things that are going to get your heart pumping. The first one being them hinting at multiple new heroes being released every season. So not just one hero, we're getting a few. And they also confirmed that we can expect more Vanguards and Strategists in Season 1. Good. They are working on cross-progression, but it was not ready by release. It should be coming. They did, however, finish Steam Deck support, yet there are cinematics that can bug out. They're working with Valve to solve all of that. They confirmed hero masteries, which allow you to unlock a new HUD icon for that hero and new KO animations. And the only thing you need to do is get really good at that hero. There's going to be a winter/Christmas event, and of course that will be happening during Season 0. In other words, very soon. If we learn more, I'll let you guys know, so make sure to subscribe. They will be sharing the lore of the game through these magazines that they're going to add to the game that you can unlock. There's going to be cards, there's going to be in-game cinematics, and even the dialogue between the different characters is going to tell you the whole story of this season and the general story at large. Now, during that whole discussion about the lore, they apparently hinted at Sue Storm, aka the Invisible Woman, one of the Fantastic Four, and the wife to Mr. Fantastic. Now, I'll get back to that in a second, because there are more Fantastic Four teasers and everything that they shared yesterday. They want to foster the competitive side of this game, and they hope to see it evolve into an esport. So I think it is time to get your team together, guys. I'll be the driver. They also teased new bad guys for future seasons, besides Dr. Doom, who is the villain in Season 0, which we also saw proof of in the trailer, but I'll get to that in a minute. They currently do not have a plan for Rollcue, because it hinders their design philosophy. They repeated that hero uniqueness is very, very important to them, and that heroes that will have kind of a similar kit might end up becoming a skin of another hero, an existing hero. Now, for instance, in cases like Miles Morales or Agatha, the kits are different enough to warrant a separate hero, which I think is kind of a good balance. It allows them to work with thousands of characters that are in the Marvel universe without having to make a separate hero every single time. Yet, they have options. But that was about everything that was important in the whole Q&A. Now, about an hour before the game went live, they dropped the Season 0 trailer. That trailer outlined the whole story, the fact that Dr. Doom messed up, that he broke off all of these chronoverses, where all of the timelines are being rewritten. That's always a bad thing. It is a gorgeous looking trailer, with a lot of Spider-Man skins, but also teasing a few of the villains. First off, you can see Knull front and center. I've talked about Knull in the Clintar video. He is one of the most strong, powerful villains in all of the Marvel universe. He is the creator of the symbiote race, and he has killed Celestials. Now, he is supposed to be imprisoned on Clintar, but from the story on the Clintar map and everything that we see in this trailer, that is about to change. And that might be happening in a future season that is not too far off. You can see a second villain, one of the shards that are flying at the camera near the end. In one of them, you can see the reflection of Hawkeye fighting a creature. And now, in my opinion, that creature is Hive. He's the Inhuman that Hydra has been worshipping for thousands of years, and they want to set him free. I guess they made that happen. It is something that is hinted at if you play on the Hydra map. Depending on which team you are, you'll see that door open and see something burst through. That might be our friend Hive. Now, during that Q&A that we talked about earlier, they don't really have an issue with adding full-out villains to the roster. Up till now, they've kind of been sticking to the anti-heroes. So might we see these villains for the seasons evolve into heroes for future seasons, like Dr. Doom, Hive, and Knull eventually? Who knows? Somewhere in the trailer, you can also spot this Fantastic Four logo in one of the reflections. Again, a possible hint to future heroes, especially after they talked about Sue Storm. And guys, this is just the beginning. For one, Season 0 is going to be very short, so in the coming days, we'll probably see them start teasing the Season 1 content. But before that, there's going to be the winter event. And even beyond that, I think we can expect a lot of content. And I'll be right here to report on all of it. So again, make sure to subscribe. Oh, by the way, remember that free Iron Man skin? That code is now up, so make sure to use it and claim your skin before it's too late. But tell me, did you manage to squeeze in a few games of Marvel Rivals, and how did you enjoy it? Let me know in the comments. For now, however, that was it. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. It always helps me out. Maybe check out one of my other videos. But above all, make sure to subscribe, because I'm going to be back with a new video very soon. Till then, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Bye-bye.